Whoa, he's actually on within like a minute. Is this just real life? Or is this just fantasy? Easy come, easy go. Little high, little low. Will I look amazing? Here it comes. Oh, I'm off. My hair looks ridiculous. Why does it look like that? Like a, I don't know, like a Tom Selleck look going on here. The hair. I don't like it. I don't like it. Hello? It's been a while since we've had a Hangout stream. I'm excited. I hope that people show up and talk. Andreas, hello? So I have had it in my mind to go through and clip out songs from the donation streams and to assemble that David Sylvian video, Andreas. I haven't had a chance yet. I'm trying to manage my time better and not like over schedule myself. Because I've been making like great money, but I've been overworking myself like crazy because I've been saying yes to everybody. Which is, you know, not a terrible thing, but you gotta learn how to manage it so you actually have downtime. So anyway, that is the plan. As soon as I get free time, I'm gonna work on that stuff. Simple Tiger, it's good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. I think I'm just gonna start. I don't really have any pomp or circumstance to add here. So, I want this always on top. Yeah, I might. I'll try it. Okay. So, we're starting with Nevermind, I'm pretty sure. Let me look. Yeah, Nevermind. Tomorrow's Harvest. That's all well and nice. Let me just put that like right there so I can see it. There we go. Okay, so if I go here, there we are. Nice. Let me turn this down. So I'm recording this, and I will upload them as individual cutout follow-ups for each album that we talk about. Did you listen to Nevermind before LP? What does that mean? Before LP? Before reaction? Before video? No. Yeah, it was just here. Let me pull up the actual album here. $2.5 billion plays. Jeez. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and talk about Nevermind now. I'm not going to scroll up because I don't. Oh, there it is. Because baby penis. So I had heard the first 3 tracks off of Nevermind before. I think I said this in the beginning of the reaction. Yeah, let me put on Smells Like Teen Spirit. Just have it playing low. There we go. Yeah, so I had heard Smells Like Teen Spirit, not completely, but then I'd heard In Bloom and Come As You Are because they were on like SingStar or Guitar Hero games in some capacity. So that's how I learned about those. And then I was just never super into grunge, so I didn't pursue it more. But yeah, who was it? Was it Butch Vig? Yeah, was the producer. So yeah, the ratings that I have here, let's go through it. Teen Spirit, 4.5 out of 5. I'd say that's probably true. I love the like psychedelic aspect to In Bloom with these chords. And then you have the nice Pixies dynamic going on here with the quiet verses, loud chorus. It works pretty well. It's such a strange, slinky song. But it's also such a good like indication of like Kurt showing restraint, which he didn't often do. Let's be honest. If you've listened to Incesticide, which I think will be one of our next ones that we'll cover, restraint wasn't necessarily what he was known for, but he seemed to be moving in that direction, right? By like the Unplugged eras. Come As You Are is good. I simultaneously like and dislike the kind of, what would you call this, chorus? Is this chorus? Whatever this guitar effect is. It's fine. Breed is cool. I actually am working on a song, I'm trying to, that is a like slowed down loop of the riff. So like what you hear here, right here, like really slowed down, so it's like, and I showed it on at least one or two of my FL Studio streams. I'm having trouble getting the tempo right, but like I like the idea of doing something like that. They're almost like a Have a Nice Life-esque kind of drone metal feel, maybe. Lithium is interesting. This album, viewed as like an alt rock album, is a really interesting like thought experiment. Because obviously grunge is rooted in alt rock, but it's also rooted in punk and post-hardcore. So you can't distill grunge down purely to alt rock, right? Come As You Are is the first song I learned on bass as a kid, so I'm beyond sick of it, but it's good. To be honest, Nirvana I find to be best band to get people into learning how to play on guitar, since it's a lot of similar power chords. True. And people seem to generally like Nirvana as a rock band, so... which I find it interesting that they still have staying power. Maybe their singles are more approachable, but like... I pointed out the Floyd the Barber thing before, and like you listen to Polly, like this album has sold countless copies, but it has tracks like Polly on it, and like I don't know if Nirvana fans like that are casual Target t-shirt Nirvana fans are listening to those kinds of songs or not, but like Smells Like Teen Spirit is, you know, just silly rock fun. Compared to something way darker like Polly. So I don't know. It's hard to tell where the break is there. But speaking of, I like the way this one's recorded. It's like something in the way where it just kind of feels like almost like a bedroom pop recording, you know? Gordon Gano did it first. No wait, Lou Reed did it first. No wait. Away. I forgot about this one. This one has such good energy. I think genius comes once again in simple progressions, yet distinction between them all. The good old Lou Reed school. Like Jeff Mangum doing like the most basic bar chord acoustic guitar playing you could imagine, and yet it's like nothing like it, dude. Drain you. I'm gonna up this one to a 3.5. I think it deserves a bit more than that. I think when I had heard Nevermind, I hadn't really like come to appreciate the simplicity of the simpler songs. 9 out of 10 personal trainers. But like after I had gone through In Utero, like going back to tracks like On a Plane, and Stay Away, I was like, okay, I kind of get it. Cause it's like with Penny Royalty, very similar thing going on there where Dumb as well to a small degree maybe, um where it's like it's very restrained in an alt rock like it's a more of an alt rock track, I would say. um and I think I didn't really like dial in my taste for that when I listened to Drain You the first time. To be honest, for all the brilliance of Kurt, the thing that always gets me is this amazingly fresh the production sounds. I know you might enjoy Kurt's acoustic home demo for Do Re Mi is believed to be the last song he wrote and probably going to be a support there. Oh, is that on Spotify? YouTube? If you can link it on from YouTube, or I'll look it up myself. Yeah, Drain You's okay. It's fine. Lounge Act is something. It's from With the Lights Out. Okay. One of the more like bleachy ones. Just has that kind of like nihilistic bleakness to it, you know? Not a bad track, I just don't like it a whole lot. It's no Breed, but stay away. Oh yeah, this is the I don't know why. On a Plane? Tracks 10 and 11 I wasn't super into when I first listened, I don't think, but I grew to appreciate them. Better than you. Again, like good alt rock. Good alt rock. And then like I know this is kind of ruined because it was in the Batman, which I still haven't seen, but like this is like an REM joint right here. The cryptic lyrics, the simplicity, like the Murmur fan in me was like enraptured by this track. And if I'm not mistaken, it was like just a drop D, which I'm gonna emulate instead of actually dropping the D by barring these 5 strings. So it's like oh no, it's one of them is tuned up. That's right. Like the 4th string is like tuned up or something to match an octave, but you can see it in the unplugged performance how simple the guitar part is. You're basically just like half barring an octave up and down. But and the production and the recording on this is so cool that they just did it right there in the control room. Such a good outro. Everyone else was in high school. I was 2 years old when this came out. I didn't have this rated. It's fun. Exciting, interesting, all that stuff. The type of Velvet Underground songs I never go back to, but I love, in a certain capacity. Yeah, I'd probably still give it a 4 out of 5. I don't think it's perfect. I think it certainly is one of the better grunge albums. That versus In Utero. I don't know. I guess we'll get into that on the stream, but um, it also has like certain alt rock accessibility to it, which I think is a benefit that it has. So nice. All right. Next one is Boards of Canada. All tomorrow's parties. And all tomorrow's parties. Down, 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 down. Oh, before we do that, what was it called? Do, re, mi. Let's listen to this real quick. Home demo. Vark's boards are fantastic. I'd recommend Campfire Headphase to start if you're more in like if you want something more organic and less IDM-y. When did you say this was? To support their 94 Lollapalooza tour? Yeah, you don't have to start with Music Has the Right. If anything, I think that's kind of a bad place to start. But, I don't know. This is sick. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, they struck me as a band that were just kind of like, I don't know, like you see the clip of them like guffawing at Madonna's ticket prices and you're like, they're just guys, you know? They're not gonna, they look up to their musical heroes and they don't think they're anything as good as they are. They're just trying their best and people seem to like them. This chorus is great. Oh yeah, rest in peace, Brian Wilson. If I may, in his honor, we'll play the best Beach Boys track. I want to listen to this full demo at some point, but we must go to this track now in remembrance of Brian Wilson. I could listen to this for like 10 minutes. I love a girl, I love her so madly. I treat her so fine, but she treats me so badly. Maybe, that sounds right. Testing, testing. Ding dong. Anyway. Yeah, Love and Mercy is a great movie, aside from the fact that Paul Dano and John Cusack look nothing alike. Anyway, yeah, Tomorrow's Harvest. This is a solid album. It is very it's probably the most like a film soundtrack that they've ever done. I guess you're about to hear some of Tomorrow's Harvest, Barks. I hope you're okay with that. Gemini's a normal intro here. Typical fare. If anything, like... So this album doesn't have, like, the same highs that Gio Gotti or Campfire or Music Has the Right have. But what it does have is, like, very good consistency. There's only a few, like, tracks here that are just kind of like, what? In typical Boards of Canada fashion. But tonally, it is tight. And there are some really nice tracks. If I'm not mistaken, I think someone had said that this is kind of meant to be viewed as like a post-apocalyptic, or like a going from normal to an apocalypse and then into, like, basically the apocalypse is happening is kind of what this is, like a score to, I think. I could be wrong about that. So if you view it as like a soundtrack for like I Am Legend or 28 Days Later, then it clicks really well. Reach for the Dead is cool. This one is way more minimal. It's not as in your face than the other albums, which I think is probably why people think it's kind of boring. Let me turn this down a bit. Yeah, very atmospheric. Like synth sounds you didn't think could exist. Some of these are just eh. That's also part of the problem, is that 17 tracks and not all of them need to be here. It could have been tighter, but... feels very... has like an urban feel to it. Telepath is cool. Man, imagine them scoring like Blade Runner. Cold Earth is this is a weird one. I like it. The chords. Kind of like a 1 Tricks Point Never track. This one's cool. It's just like, it all paints a very vivid, impressionistic picture. I like Sick Times. Collapse. But this one, man. Forgot about this one. This is like what I would write on the piano if I was drunk. Why'd I give this one a 3? I don't know. Maybe it's fine as a 3. Look at this one. Yeah, I had asked somebody one time, like, what would be a good band to do the soundtrack for Blood Meridian? Do you guys hear that? Someone either subscribed or is following on Twitch or something? I don't know. Let me know if you heard that. Nothing is Real is cool. I think they said this heat would be good for Blood Meridian. I think I tried listening to this once, and I was very odd. Socialism. Angular? Sundown is sick. Listen to this. I want to rewatch Solaris. I did not process that movie very well the first time I watched it. I need to go through again. I started Andrei Rublev and I never got back to it. I really need to. You recently rewatched it? Oh. Dude, Stalker. Something about Stalker. It's as like bleak as it is, it's like one of the most beautiful movies. Cannot say enough good things about Stalker. This one's fun. This one's got some pep to it. There's a guy who shows up on the streams I do with Ethan on Sundays on Twitch. Micmax, I think is his name. Yeah, Micmax. And then he talks about how he's been going to a Tarkovsky like film thing where they like show the Tarkovsky movies in the theater. And like that's sick. So like he'll pop in and like talk about like, I just saw The Sacrifice. I'm like, great. Haven't seen it yet. I think my introduction to Tarkovsky was Nostalgia, the clip in the Witness Theater. If you know, you know. Anyway, we're not reacting to this. I don't need to linger. Did you have to let it linger? This one's cool. Yeah, just super atmospheric. Really nice ambient album. The IDM fits. It's not like super jarring. So, yeah, I think it's strong. I really think it's strong. Do Interested by French song? Do Interested? I mean, Francois Hardy's pretty sick. St. Louis. Anyway, okay, I thought we were going to get through this faster, but as usual, it's like, oh, we might be able to catch up today. Like, nope, I don't think that's happening. Not today, mister. In utero. And that Do Re Mi track was fantastic. This Do You Interested? Do I Interested, my French song? I don't understand, sir. I'm sorry. This one is interesting. No problème, bye. Au revoir. This one is interesting because it kind of goes back to the post-hardcore stuff on Bleach. But you still have some of the more like understated alt-rock stuff here. Yeah, I don't... On first... Maybe I just haven't processed it completely yet, but like... I don't think this is better than Nevermind, and a lot of people seem to think so. I don't know. Good tracks though. The bleach riffs are back. Ooh, controversial, Andreas. Is your favorite Nevermind? This is definitely more of like a Nevermind track here. Got the same kind of like psychedelic twinge that Come As You Are had. And then this one, yes, okay. This one, do I want to put it at 3.5? I might. So I think, much like with Penny Royalty and On a Plane and Drain You, that I had to kind of come around to the simplicity of this one. I don't love it as much as other people do, but like all of these parts are memorable, and they've stuck with me. Kind of a mix of Polly and it's obviously the follow-up to Polly, but like atmospherically it's similar, but then it has more of the post-hardcore energy to it, so it's interesting. I wasn't very struck by this one. Good riffs. Love Dumb. Probably my favorite song on here, if I'm to be honest. I love the chorus. And the I want to figure this out. Chordally, what's going on here? Okay. What is? Yeah, so it goes to a major the next time that chord plays. Is what's happening there. Sorry. And I like that contrast, and you only really hear it in the vocal melody. Yeah, so he's the note that he's ending on is a half step different every time. That's cool. Very ape. I'll say, I remember all these. Usually tracks like this, like that are just like more noisy, post-hardcore punk stuff, I just forget because like it doesn't strike me. But these are, there's something magnetic about the composition. Why do I not have Tourette's rated? This one's entertaining. This is like an incesticide track, isn't it? Very simple chords, but it's effective, isn't it? This is what I thought most of the album would sound like, honestly. Still entertaining. Really abrasive, though. Why don't I have this rated? No, it's just not rated. I mean, I'd probably give it like a 3. It's fun. And obviously, all apologies. One of the more alt-rocky ones again. It has the same restraint that Dumb does, and I think that's why it strikes me in a similar way. And people really like this one, so... I like the outro here, too. Better outro song compared to Something in the Way. Oh, them's fighting words. No, it's a good outro. I'd give you that. Yeah, so I would still probably leave it at a 3.5. There's stuff on here that I don't think is bad. I'm just not really taken by it. And it's like just too abrasive for me to listen to casually. But like I see the arguments that it's better than Nevermind, but like honestly not by much if it is. I don't know. Call me crazy, but that's how I feel. Which one did I rate? This one? Yeah, sir. Okay. I have not gone back to listen to like any of these EPs. I don't know what that says about them, but that's just the way it is. That's the way it is. This is the one I apparently liked the most. Oh yeah, why haven't I been listening to this? Something very airy about this. Yeah. The nostalgia, dude. Fantastic track. I like it a lot. One that I like parts of, but it's so meandery and like off-putting that I have to be in the right mood to listen to something like this, and I'm never in that mood. It's the way I'd put it. It's really cool though. What is this? It's odd stuff. I don't remember this. I'm just reacting again. This is great. Do a memento of your reaction. Can't trust Teddy. I mean, maybe it is like a tad long. I'll probably leave it at 3.5, but that's pretty good. Twoism. Here's the hip-hop part. I gotta re-listen to Introducing. I mean, at this point, I might as well do like a live stream reaction of it because I don't remember any of it, but I remember liking it a lot. It's interesting stuff. It's so subtle. See you later. The bass. Music to kick your party guests out to. Play this on repeat so your guests know that they need to leave. See you later. Apex Twin. Melissa Juice. It's fine. Oh yeah, this one. What an interesting one. Wow. I'm gonna up that one. Yeah, so this it definitely is one where like the album is better than the sum of its parts. Is that how you say it? Greater than the sum of its parts? Because like if I were to kind of try to stay consistent here, it'd probably be closer to like a 3 than a 3.5. But I like the vibe. The listenability is kind of all over the place. Like Bass Free is maybe a bit too long. I don't know. It's kind of paced weird too, but like overall, I think it's quite strong. And then right after that, we did High Scores, which has a few copies here from other things, one of which we just heard. Apparently, I liked this one. Tron. You're not making it out alive. Tron Legacy. It's very simple, but I like it. Nice and atmospheric. Which ones of these were from Music Has the Right? This one, right? Exact same song? Exact same recording? Is that correct? Smoke's Quantity. Gotta go back and re-listen to this. I think just that one. Am I doing requests? No. What I'm doing right now is doing follow-ups for albums I've reacted to on the channel and giving like thoughts about them after the fact. That's what I'm doing. No Jacks. I knew. Oh yeah, of course. That definitely is funk. Now this is something else, man. I don't remember this. Oh my gosh. Bass is staying the same, and that's just modulating all over the place on top of it. Wow. Was that your yearbook quote? This is just fun. This is like spy music. I think the same thing. And then this one is such a strange vibe. What was my favorite? Definitely Campfire, as far as albums go. Followed by probably Gio Gotti, and then Tomorrow's Harvest, and then Music Has the Right. Although I need to re-listen to Music Has the Right because I think I'll enjoy it a lot more on a re-listen, and I might end up liking it more than Tomorrow's Harvest, but I don't know. Campfire is definitely my favorite, though. Very, very comforting album for me in a lot of ways. Anyway, this was interesting. Again, like I think it's more cohesive. It's a bit shorter, isn't it? Yeah. This one was 9 tracks, and this one was just 7. All right, 6. Yeah. So I think this one's just a bit tighter. But like, I think I like the atmosphere of Twoism slightly more. Just the composition is better on this one, if I were to put it a certain way. All right, we're going back to Nirvana. Going back to Nirvana. There it is. Is this on Spotify? It is. It is. Now this is an album. So this one I like. I gave it like a 3.5 just like out of respect, honestly, because like this is stuff that's like so aggressive and like in your face, but like it's stunning at the same time, like what's on here. So this one is atmosphere on this one. Something about the like way that the distortion is produced. Sliver. The lyrics are kind of funny. Stain. It's fine. This one probably is going to go down to a 3. It's okay. It's fine. It's not bad, it's just not great either. That's a Nirvana song right there. Turnaround? Oh yeah! Man, the riff and the drums together. That's just fun. So this was, no, hold on. What band is this? The Vaselines, right? And they were like the twee band. No. Oh gosh, we gotta stop. It's fun to hear that kind of cover. It works. This one's also fun. I give this a 4. Yes, correct. Yeah, dude, this one's pretty good. It's got a power pop vibe to it. I don't like this one as much as the other Poly. I think the slower the tempo and the more atmospheric recording. Why didn't I rate Downer either? This is one where you ask the Nirvana fans who wear the Target t-shirt if they've heard this. Like, he was doing the Captain Beefheart Velvet Underground thing. This is nothing like Smells Like Teen Spirit. This is the extra track that was on Bleach, right? I don't like it. It's not bad though. Now this is something. Here we go. Courtney Love was like, oh, I can't get enough of him. This, I had to give this one credit. It's such a song, man. Man. It's Aerosmith and Led Zeppelin mixed together. It's not terrible. It's not bad. Apparently I like this one. Oh yeah, very dissonant. What genres do you think they put on that one? Big Lung Now is sludge metal, doom metal, tracks. It's cool. Kind of like a Lithium, a Breed. Problem is, like, I remember a lot of these tracks. Yeah, I'm sticking with my 3.5 here. I remember a lot of these tracks, but I don't. If you played Nirvana songs for me and was like, name the track, I probably wouldn't get it right. Half the time. If like not the big obvious singles, but like you played like a riff from one Bleach track and then a riff from this one. It's like, what are the songs? I'd be like, I don't know. I can't do it. Anyway, I think we're gonna take a break. We're at the hour mark. Next one's Imaginal Disc. Oh hell yeah, hell yeah. We're not gonna get caught up to the present, unfortunately, but that's okay. So yeah, we will take a like 5-minute break here, and I will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we love the disc. We love the disc. Gosh darn it, we really like this disc. Are these all the same songs that were bolded last time? Maybe. I feel like Fear and Sex was not bolded for a little while. I think there's more. It feels like there's more. I could have swore there was something on here that I really liked, and I was surprised it wasn't bolded. I don't know what it would have been, though. She Looked Like Me isn't bolded? I thought that was. I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about this album. I love this album. It really clicked for me on re-listens, and it's like one of the best pop albums I've heard, period. The production is immaculate. Like, it's punchy, the bass is great. The amount of different sounds happening at any given time is insane. Like knowing when to pull different instruments out and put them back in. There's such good like production energy and rhythm. This is a fine intro. I'm not like super into the opener and the end. They kind of mirror each other. I think they're very good, but they're not my favorite. The progressive pop element is one of the better attributes of the album, I think. Oh, Andreas, you might really like this. It's very much a send up to like 80s synth pop and new wave. I have a unedited reaction on the channel if you want to watch it with the music included. And this one's just breezy. All the different genres are produced perfectly. And I know that I won't get copyright detected for these. They allow revenue sharing, so I can play them as long as I want. Down here. Like half steps. Nice stuff, man. Not my favorite, but like still it's so good. And then you have the vaporwave interlude. Oh man, is this Bodyline? I love me some Bodyline. So I warmed up to these for certain on the actual like live stream because like I'd heard Image and Death and Romance before I did the reaction. I wasn't super into them. They fit much better in the album context, but I still don't think that this is anywhere near one of the best songs on the album. It's good, but like it's not track 7 through 9 or Cry For Me. Cry For Me is better than Image. Give me a break. This one's fun though. I like the energy on this. Yeah, it does make a lot of sense. Would you call this would it wouldn't be R&B, would it be soul? Boogie? Boogie, I guess. This is a nice little outro to Death and Romance. This is tacked on at the end of the music video for Death and Romance. It's kind of overlooked, but it's cool. And then we get into my favorite part of the album. The next 3 tracks are like, I think, the pinnacle of the whole album. Some people might argue that it started with Image, but I feel like it starts here. This track is so good. Also, deceptively simple. There are chord tones and melodies going on here that are very very subtle, but very deft. Everyone has a different 3-track run. You can even hear it in the piano chords here. Like there's some like suspended notes, there's some seconds in there. Yeah, right there. Let's do that again. This progression. Man, that's so good. It's also like, it's inspiring as a creator. Like, it makes me want to write music. Strip it back for the second verse. Good idea. The climax. The fake out climax with the buzzy synth. We're just going to listen again. We're just going to go through it. The vocal modulations. Man. The piano has stripped away, which makes it less organic. Here we go. A lot of restraint. And here we go. Like, it got noisy, but not too noisy. Oh, the chords. And then we come down. Perfect. Perfect. That is a pop song, ladies and gentlemen. And then perfect transition into watching TV, which it takes a while to warm up to this opening before we get to the climax, which is the best part of the song, but the progressive pop aspects here are really nice. Very subtle. This is nice. We get a little taste of what's coming up. Took like half the song to get there. Also, I mentioned this on the reaction. This is a very similar motif to a midwife song. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Midwife. I talk about her a lot. A dream pop slowcore artist from here in Colorado, actually. This is from this album needs to be bolded. This album is fan-freaking-tastic, but this is the opener. There is a riff here that is super similar to the climax of watching TV. Oh, if anyone likes Duster, I like this album more than Stratosphere. Very controversial take, but this is really good. I love this album. So that was it right there. No, is it later in the track? No, it's not the opener. Sorry. I think it's Liar. Shoot, what is it? Was that the opener? I'm losing my mind. Now I can't find it. Crap. Now I'm just losing my mind. It's on here somewhere. It's on here somewhere. I'll go back to the album, but I need people to listen to this thing. It's so good. But yeah, this climax. And like how glitchy it gets here. It's super good. I'm gonna look up lyrics for Midwife and see if I can get it from the lyrics, which song it is. So good. And Tunnel Vision is the end. It was Way Out. That's what it was. So let me go back to that track. Let me play that. The monsters inside you. Here it is. Great track. Like I had heard that first, and I was like, "Wow, that's watching TV is like very similar." Watching Tunnel Vision, dude. I love this like descending synth line. Counterpoint. I can listen to this album anytime. Doesn't matter my mood. And of course, this outro, which those who haven't heard this track before, very surprising what just happened. It is. This is a funny song to me. It's It's so funky, and the lyrics are ridiculous. So I give it respect. I give it props. Then you have the other interlude here. I don't mind it. I like the vibe. This track funky. This track got some stank. And then that solo. Was it back here? This. So crunchy. It's incredible how good of producers they are. Like they got it dialed in. Better produced than the Slowdive album I just listened to, which I'm probably not going to have time to get to today, but I've warmed up to it quite a bit. So here it is. Here's the solo I was thinking of at the end. Like Johnny Greenwood at the Jules Holland. Jules Holland? Is that the last name? Tonight with Jules? It was the Bends they were playing, right? When they had the weird, like, programming patch on. This song is not only, like, incredibly well produced, but it's incredibly well written. The energy, the percussion. It's probably like it's in the top 3 on the album. It's better than watching TV. It's arguably better than Tunnel Vision. I would say Vampire in the Corner, Cry for Me. Oh, what would I pick for my third? That's hard. There it is. So good. Man. And then you have the laughing. Comes back in here. Incredibly well written. This song stuns me every time I hear it. The intro of the piano here. It's incredible. It's so good. If I could write a melody like that. And then this is a freaking sublime track. The guitar opening up. Man. I love this descent. Like you're modulating there. To the 4. It's the way you do it, man. Like it feels like hyperbolic to talk this way, but like I get the hype. It's stunning. It is one of the best albums I've listened to in a long time. At least like on the channel. I wonder, what are my other 4.5 ratings here. Can I sort by date? I can. That's not very helpful. I re-listened to Carrie and Lowell, like that a lot. Just for a Day. I think this is better than Just for a Day. I gave this one way too high of a score. Oh, that's the single. Never mind. Boards of Canada, this is probably better than Campfire Head Phase. Elliott Smith. That doesn't surprise me at all, Andreas, to be honest. Everything is brighter all the time. Yeah, so like there's things I've heard that are older, like Elliott Smith, that I would say is as good as this. But like this is a new release. That's crazy. And then we go here. Wasn't it you, Varks, who said that this feels like a victory lap? And it feels like it goes to like halftime. Trying to find the rhythm. That's why I'm the greatest. I keep shining the sun. It slows down, not by half though. Whoa. Okay. Well, now I gotta do something. Hold on. FL Studio. Where are you? I gotta solve this. Okay, tap. So let's play the first part here. That's about 112. It goes from 112 to 92. Okay, so can I do like percentage difference calculator? Okay, so what was it? 112 and 92. It slows down by 19%, about 20%. Huh, it gets 20% slower. That's crazy. Man. Let's listen again. So is that like a... I feel like that's a musical technique used in certain genres. Am I crazy for thinking that? Like, I feel like soul music might do that a little bit. The outro is amazing. You can slowly start to hear the very dissonant strings come in. Yeah. It's like ascending to a weird key. You don't know where the climax is going to be, but it leaves you hanging anyway. That's such a good ending, man. Like, perfect. It's like, where are we going? And then you're just gone. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It deserves all the hype. Um, that loops like the previous one. I've only listened to Mercurial World once. Um, apparently these were my ratings. I don't know. I apparently wasn't super into the back half. I know I loved You Lose, um, and Sherry was fine. I feel like Secrets was also pretty strong from what I recall, but I don't remember a lot of these. I don't know, but they're such a fascinating band. Cool stuff. All right, what's next? Oh, the MTV Unplugged. Which I do they have the audio here? Um, Nirvana Unplugged. They do. Okay, that works. Nirvana MTV Unplugged. Mr. I'll make a man out of you. I didn't rate these. I did not rate these. Now's a good chance. Does he say good evening?
This is off our first. This is off our first record. Most people don't know. Good evening.
There it is. Ready?
Good evening.
I prefer this one as an unplugged performance. I'd probably give this one a 3.5. I'm gonna watch the 2 REM unplugged at some point soon. Probably another 3.5. I do prefer it as a acoustic, but not by much. So Laurie Goldston was the cellist. Obviously they had the Kirkwood brothers come on. And that was it for extra. Pat Smear did extra guitar. Do I remember Pat? I might not. Scott Litt. I don't mind this. It's nice and calm. Something in the way Unplugged is better. I don't know. I'd say it's a lateral move. I was never very taken by this song. It's interesting as like an art rock song though. Also, he had, what was it called, like a Bartolini pickup for this part, which is cool. I'll give it a 3.5. Sit and drink tea. Again, 3.5. I think this works better as an acoustic. Dumb is very nice. I think it's also kind of a lateral move. Think I'm just happy. Cool. I give that a 4 on Nevermind. I gave it a 4. I'll give it a 4 here.
Start this off without any words. Got so high without it. I can't complain. Yeah, look out to put on music code. Love myself better than you.
Oh yeah, he kind of like arpeggiates it a bit. Underneath the bridge.
Top is sprung a leak.
Mm.
And the blues and trap
Mm.
all become my pets. And I'm living off of grass. Something is sprung a leak.
Did I give it a 5? I think I gave it a 5, didn't I? Oh no, there it was. Oh. I gave it a 5. This is probably like a step down. It's not bad. Just slightly not as preferred. This is kind of fun. I was kind of surprised by this. I like the riff.
Beautify the foothills, shake the many hands.
The tonal variety of the Unplugged show for Nirvana was very fascinating to me.
Fish with is perfect. You love me, my whole expanse. I cannot see formulate infinity stored deep inside me.
Why don't I remember this? This is great.
If I had to lose a mile, if I had to touch feeling, I would lose my soul the way I do. I don't have to think, like to hear my voice. I cannot breathe.
Was I sleeping on this during the reaction? I feel like this is really good. Great vibe. Nice. Then Lake of Fire, of course. Probably my least favorite. It's not bad, but like... What, Oh Me? Plateau and Oh Me are really strong. Very nice. This one? I don't know if I feel 3.5 or 4. Like, I like it a lot in terms of performance and power, but I don't love the genre. So I'll be honest about it, okay? I'll give it a 4. Yeah, Oh Me is really good. I don't know why I don't remember that very well.
Not
Got a great catharsis to it, you know? Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. As far as like that kind of alternative scene, but in a cozy acoustic unplugged environment in the 90s, it makes a lot of sense to me, I think. So that is that. Next one we're doing is In a Beautiful Place in the Country. Rural farm. Afternoon charm in the country. In the country. In the country. Kids for today. Whoa. This one I remember. This one's a vibe. Tracks 2 and 3 are something else. This one is good too. This might be a 4. Very repetitive, but nice, and it sets the mood well for the next two. This is really good. This is a really good track. It's like there's a nostalgia. It feels very like narratively rich. But there's a sadness to it as well. It's like really striking. I would say so. Absolutely. As a fan of Barber Beats, I can definitely see the connection. Strong down-tempo links in that way. This is a great track. As is this one. This one is weird. So this is about the cult of the Davidians, right? The Branch Davidians. And then this is like a sampled recording. Creepy as hell, but still beautiful. Anyway, this is cool. Zoetrope is a very different track. Blueprint's called. Crab Majesty's demonstration and how it used Heaven's Gate as a backdrop for the themes of it? I am not familiar. Anyway, this is a very nice, very brief EP. And I think it goes right into... Yeah, we did Trans-Canada Highway next, so let's go to that. So yeah, this had, I believe, the exact same mix of Day Van Cowboy, which is an immaculate song. So this is on Campfire. Simple Tiger. I don't know if you've heard this. I'll turn it up if you haven't. This is a great track. You can take 5 minutes and listen. An awesome breakdown later. I believe it's the exact same song, exact same recording. It's track number 5 there. Underrated album. Is it at a good level? Okay. Bit loud now. Love that chord. One of those songs you can listen to in any mood. Ah, good pull. That's one I gotta re-listen to. Isn't that crazy? Part of the reason that I love Campfire the most is because it has the like folktronica aspect where they're like mixing in more organic instrumentation, and that just does it for me. there it is. Such a good song. Infinitely re-listenable. Left Side Drive. I do not recall. Oh, well, thank you for listening. The very Geo Gotti. They have some dark music. Crazy. And then also some of the most brightest, beautiful stuff you've ever heard. A lot of their music gives me, like their darker stuff on Geo Gotti reminds me a lot of Half-Life. Not only genre-wise, but like atmospherically too. This is a great interlude. I don't know why, but I adore stuff like this. It's so mysterious. Yeah. No surprise there. Skyliner is fine. Pretty run-of-the-mill. Under the Coke Sign is also fine. Bit more like Tomorrow's Harvest on this one. And then there's a remix of Dayvan, which sounds nothing like the actual track. It's cool though. Yeah, that's that. It's like these EPs don't have a ton of personality except for maybe Beautiful Place. But they're nice little, pockets of music from the band that puts out very little stuff. All right, now we get to the KLF, and that's where we'll end the stream. Which means we made a decent chunk of progress. We only have 5 albums that would not have been covered. So we're getting caught up. Okay, this one I do have on Spotify, but it's because I linked it to my files. Where are you? Chill out. Playlist. There we go. So yeah, these are playing from my PC. This thing is awesome. I love this thing a lot. I don't know how many of you were present for the stream on this one or watched it after the fact, but this is like a fantastic ambient album as far as like an experiment or a project goes. So Jag, I think, knew a lot about this. I don't know if you're still here, Jag. But they made these singles like, what were they? Last Train to Trans Central. Justified and Ancient, yeah. Like house songs that were pretty fun, and we listened to that at the end of the stream. That came out after Chill Out, and they've made a book. They wrote a book about how to make a hit pop song, and like apparently bands have used the formula and got hit pop songs. So it's weird that like these sample Justified and Ancient seems a long time ago, and yet it hasn't even come out yet. That's so weird, right? But this album samples their like pop songs. Where is it? Where's the sound? Coming, hold on. This is track 2. So this is like a perfect soundtrack to driving a long distance in the dark. This is such a cool album. And now we're going into Dreamtime in Lake Jackson, which I believe has throat singing. It's crazy stuff, but it's so cool. And then he does the weird, like, whistle thing. That's so crazy. And then the next track. No, what? No. Are we gonna shuffle? Why did it go there? This one. There it is. There it is. So I think this is the same from track 2, right? It's very similar. This has like samples and like steel guitar on it. Such a cool album. Yeah, yep. Very similar. I love this one. This one samples In the Ghetto. And it puts extra steel guitar over it. This one's good.
As the snow flies on a cold and gray Chicago morning, a poor little baby child is born in the ghetto.
Immaculate vibe. I love it so much. It's a very Polish thing for you to say. This one's pretty wild. If I remember correctly. No, I think it's the next one. The next one's crazy. This one is good, though. Such a cool album. This one is nuts. It's a highlight, though. This sample is one of their songs. Great song title, too. think it's What Time Is Love. I don't remember. We'll listen to the other ones and see what they are.
I'm from somewhere by here.
Oh, there it is. So this is one of their pop singles, which I don't think has been released at the time this album came out. No more of that. Oh, I'm glad you're finding things you like. This is also one that I reacted to on live stream and was able to play the music because it's they do revenue sharing. So if you want to listen to it while you watch me react, you can. But you can also just check it out on your own. It's not on Spotify. It is on YouTube though. I just have the local files playing on my Spotify player. The last few songs aren't like mind-blowing, but they come down really nicely. They're way more atmospheric. Feels like you're coming out of a dream. Yeah, I mean, their big hits were like put into this album like a year before. It's so weird. Yeah, so if I go to the KLF, we have 3 a.m. Eternal.
This is Radio Freedom.
I don't know if this is used. I don't think so. I think Justified is, though. Maybe not. This one's fun, though. This one's a lot of fun. Is it this one? It's this one. I think. There it is. I think it changes keys. Isn't that sick? I don't think I listened to this. The Twin Peaks Force. Anyway, yeah, cool band, cool project. Definitely worth checking out. But yeah, we're done. We're done, everyone. We did not get to the I was hoping we might get to the slow dive stuff, which is next. Blue Day would have been next, but sadly we did not. But hopefully I can stream more of these more frequently. How many did we cover today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 3 of those were EPs. So we did okay. We did okay. And I feel like I went kind of slow. But anyway, that's all I got, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Next week, I will be recording I Saw the Sun, the slow dive comp. I'm glad that I'm rounding up the Slow Dive albums because I've been wanting to go through them for so long, and I've been enjoying them a lot. So I like to have them under my belt now that I've done the reaction and I can actually listen to them. I saw the sun and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sun. I've heard Sleep. What a great track Sleep is. I've heard I Believe. What a fantastic track I Believe is. That's all. But I am really excited to do this. I'm probably going to test to see if I can upload this to YouTube and if there's any copyright issue. If there's not, and they don't have any of this copyrighted, I'm just going to post it unedited on the channel. They started playing... Yeah, they did! They did! I saw that. Hold on. Wait a second. It was only in the last, like, couple of years, right? Or was it after the self-titled came out? I don't remember. I'm having troubles. Hold on. Slow Dive Sleep Live. 2022. That's when they played it for the first time. 33 seconds.
We've never played this.
That guy. That would be a really cool thing to see in person. What a special song. And the band that that they gave it to, what band was that? Dang it. I don't want to have to look it up. Eternal. It's not bad. Have you heard it? Hello? Just a demo. It's not the real thing. Where is it? Oh, it's on here. Is it the same thing though? Doesn't say it's a demo, but it sounds the same. Yeah, Christian. So who wrote it? Like, that's my question. I don't know who wrote it. Anyway, I was playing the background music that whole time. Dang it. Oops. Yeah, but I've only heard two things off of this. Dagger Electric is really interesting to me. I don't know. Very curious to check it out though. And I'll be recording that on Tuesday. Usually I record Wednesdays, but I have to move it for this week. But hopefully I can just post it right to YouTube. That'll be cool. But anyway, that's all I got, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully we'll be streaming tomorrow with Ethan, doing more blueprints, and then next Saturday I don't know what I'll do. Probably a live like a reaction. What album? I need to figure out what album I'm doing. Anyway, fare thee well, everybody. Thanks for stopping in. Until next time, see ya.